Hi guys, Frytech here. So we are at the elimination stage of CS2 Shanghai 2024 Major. Before we start guys, I just want to ask you a bit of a favor. Unfortunately right now my YouTube channel isn't monetized, even if you're seeing some ads or whatever. But I have a few domain names that are expiring or already expired, and I need to really quickly pay for them. And I would deeply appreciate some help. $5, $10, wherever you can. I'll put the link in the description and in the pinned comment. I never ask about things like that on my channel, but if you watched it before, maybe for some how-to tips and tricks video or whatever, if it was helpful to you, I would highly appreciate your help right now. It is deeply needed, and it would be deeply appreciated. Yeah, please read the description, read the pinned comment, and if you can, please help. I would be extremely grateful to you, because the channel is not yet monetized and I'm having difficulties right now with the money in general and paying from a country where I am right now, which is unfortunately Belarus, where I'm stuck in. Yeah, again, I would deeply appreciate your help. Just quickly, very brief recap. I've done a deeper dive in the previous video, I will link it down below, about the opening stage, and I actually correctly predicted 6 teams. Just one thing that I should have swapped Furia and Mongols, and then I would have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams. And if Fnatic didn't shit completely the bed, wouldn't have lost to Rare Atom, I would have actually had coin even here. But they just decided to do unthinkable, to lose to a team who almost never plays even Counter-Strike, and definitely not against sort of European opposition, so whatever. This is all in the previous video if you want to take a look. But just so you know, I predicted correctly, like Brazilian sort of super run of 3 teams is just this little thing. I just tried to hedge my bets because I didn't want Mongols to lose essentially, but yeah, because I thought maybe they will lose something, but no, they didn't. In fact, they, against 3 teams, 4 maps, they lost only 15 rounds total, which was insane run. And with this out of the way, let's go into elimination stage. Let's quickly take a look at the rounds. This is the matches that are played at the first day, 2 best of 1s. I think Navi, like this is the best chance of Liquid to beat Navi, to be honest, because they actually overlap a lot of sort of maps. They probably might play Ancient or Anubis, something like that. This is their best chance, but Liquid looked abysmal. I think Navi will win. Why I'm not talking about G2, because I'm actually thinking that Mongols can beat G2. G2 can look shaky at times. What I wanted to say is that I think there are 2 clear winners. It is Navi and it is Vitality. However, if everything like goes according to plan, let's say, let's put it that way. If higher seeded teams are beating all the lower seeded teams, Navi and Vitality will be playing against each other. However, I cannot in a good spirit put anybody but Navi and Vitality in my 3-0. Because once again, I feel like G2 can absolutely lose to Mongols. Mongols looked great, and if all 3 Malps, Nico and Monasi don't carry, Mongols will overrun them. Same can be said about FaZe Clan. I know wildcard is wildcard at this point, like anything can happen. FaZe Clan is a team that wakes up late. They can really get like a surprise here. Heroic versus Big. Big won against Heroic just recently in RMR. So they've done it already. It's just like which team will make sort of more of a homework out of that play, out of that match. 3D Max, MIBR, I think MIBR can absolutely beat 3D Max. The only thing that is kind of clear, I think to me, Mouse by the way can lose to Pain. Pain was looking pretty decent. I think Vitality and Team Spirit is kind of 2 clear winners. So let's pretend it's like that. I think, to be honest, I think it can be that MIBR Brazil can actually upset. I'm thinking that like only like in this case, if Mongols beat G2, then Natus will not be playing Vitality. Otherwise, I'm thinking that Natus will be playing Vitality. But that's the point, at least in my eyes, that you know what? Because G2 and Mongols is such a 50-50 match, I cannot in good spirit put G2 here. Because yes, they can absolutely be great, but at the same time they can absolutely lose to Mongols right here. I just don't want to repeat this thing with Furia, where I put Furia as my 3-0 team and they lost right here, right at the start. I can absolutely see the same happening here. So if every favorite beats everybody essentially, yeah, G2 will beat Team Spirit because they had like a really good track record against Spirit specifically. And Natus Vitality, I don't know, like that's a 50-50 game, to be honest. one time Navi wins, one time Vitality wins. But if I have them both here, like sure, I'm losing one of them, but at the same time, I at least have one. That's the general approach, that's my feeling. Then let's quickly put teams that I think will advance. I think G2, Team Spirit, Mouse, just too good of a team in general to not advance. Then I think Mongols, because they looked really good. And then we are getting to a shaky territory. I don't really believe in FaZe Clan that much, but I think I have to put them here because they have just like really good pieces. It's just like, will they wake up and will they start playing? I think they will have to, because realistically I cannot put Team Liquid before FaZe Clan. Team Liquid looked pretty abysmal. Game Religion looked alright, not enough. Furia looked abysmal. 3D Max, I don't know really how they looked because I didn't watch their game, so whatever. Wildcard, just not good enough players. Fusi was going like whatever, 2-12 or some shit like that, like they were playing abysmal. Big, not good enough. MIBR and Pain, pretty good I think, but you know, somebody needs to lose. And Heroic is last team that I haven't paid too much attention to them, but if we actually take a look at sort of their kind of recent games, more or less, recent games, they've been doing pretty well actually, like not all the time, and they're losing like to Mongol sometimes, they're losing sometimes to Ants, but they can also beat like take them up from Natus Windsor, they can beat like Vitality, they can beat G2. They're kind of solid team, I have to say. So I'm thinking that last spot will be of Heroic, of teams that will advance. This is what I think. To be honest, I am thinking that Pain Gaming can actually be here instead of FaZe, or instead of Heroic, one of those teams. But do I really want to put Pain instead of Heroic? I mean, Brazil, again, I was a believer here. I predicted that Brazil will do well at the opening stage. This is elimination stage though. This is a bit of a different game. So while I really want to stick with Pain here, I feel like Heroic will be able to beat them, if it's like head to head or something like that. At 0-3 teams, I'm gonna put Wildcard and I'm gonna put Furia, and I'm gonna lock those picks. And if you wanna know why, Furia looked abysmal. They shouldn't be here, let's be real. And they didn't beat anybody really nice team or anything like that. Wildcard, they're playing against FaZe, then they're playing probably like against Game Religion or something like that. Maybe playing against Furia, that's probably their best chance, to be honest. If they're playing Team Liquid, they're not beating them. It's just like, I don't know who they can beat. They can beat FaZe in this first game. They can beat Game Religion, I guess. Game Religion is a strong contender for me as well to go 0-3. It is between Furia, between Wildcard, MIBR and Game Religion, but MIBR I can't put here because they can win against 3D Max right here. It's just because of this draw. We need to take this into account, at least the first games. MIBR can absolutely beat 3D Max, as well as like Big can beat Heroic. And then, yeah, and then Team Liquid will be playing somebody like Game Religion, and Game Religion can be playing here. But then, yeah, I'm thinking that they're gonna be playing like Wildcard. And if Furia sort of plays Pain Gaming, Furia will lose. That's what I'm thinking, like, that's my pickem. That's it. That's what I think. I really feel like Furia did not inspire me whatsoever. And I'm really thinking that Navi and Vitality are two strongest teams, and I understand that they might be playing each other, but I'm just hedging my bets. If they're playing each other, okay, I got one of them, because otherwise I need to pick one of them. And if I pick one of them, what if it's not that? I'm losing everything. On paper, right now, as we stand, a day before the tournament starts, elimination stage starts, Navi and Vitality are the strongest teams, strongest contenders. Then goes somebody like G2. Then actually, I would say goes somebody like Team Spirit, and then probably like Mongols, given the recent form, and then like Mouse, FaZe, Heroic, I don't know. We're sticking with this. We're sticking with Heroic instead of these teams. Yeah. It can be like some crazy run from like 3D Max or something like that, or some insane run from like Game Religion or something like that, but I feel like this is pretty solid pickem. Once again, guys, please take a minute to read description or pin comment, and I would be really grateful if you can help me in this quite desperate, to be honest, situation. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Happy CS2 major watching. Yeah, and good luck, have fun in the game. Okay, guys. Take care. Bye bye.